Alright, so what's up guys? And so if you're looking at this, it means you either want to play the most OP-ass deck in the world or learn how to beat it. So, this is my Herald of Perfection deck. Obviously, you run 3 Heralds. Why? Because he is too good. If you run him like I do in combination with Dijin, a releaser of rituals, it's the most broken thing in the world. Okay, so, those 3. Then I also run agents in this deck, which is why I throw in 3 Hyperion. I'm still not sure about running 3 or 2, because 3 seems like a little bit much, but I don't draw into him much, so whatevs. Cephalon, kinda just for the trolls, because you usually fill up your graveyard from milling from Herald, so it's kinda not that hard to get 10 monsters in the graveyard. Manju, because he's Manju, and you get your ritual shit into your hand. Tour Guide, because the Tour Guide engine is just the Tour Guide engine, and it also gives you a way to add Dijin into play. And Dijin, his effect is, well, first off, you can banish him from the graveyard as a tribute for a ritual summon, which that's kind of cool. And then his second effect is, so long as that monster's on the field, your opponent can't special summon. So with Herald being able to negate anything they throw at you, and now they can't special summon, it's GG. And then the agent aspect, Venus, because you get the special summon and it's Venus, and Dark Mist is too broken, which I'll go over later. Yes, I said broken a lot. Earth lets you search for Venus, and it's also a tuner to help you get out like Catastor, anything you need. Triple shiny balls, yes, shiny balls. And why? For Gachi Gachi, or for that stall power, or for Dark Mist to get over any big monster that they might somehow be able to get out. 1 Herald of Purple Light, just because even though I run Triple Decree, you still might need to be able to take care of a trap early game. Double Herald of Orange Light, another tuner, and right now monster effects are kind of your biggest threat against this deck. 1 Prohibition, a lot of people would probably say no, don't main Prohibition, but if you've been playing this game for a little while, you know what the key card to every deck is, so you can just prohibit that after you see what deck they're running and completely shut them down. 1 Day of Peace, which I was kind of sad that this got knocked down to 1, just because it's too OP, but whatevs. Draw power, and you can't take damage. 1 Pop Avarice, lets you recycle cards from your graveyard into the deck, and then you get to draw. Draw power is huge in this deck, since you mill a lot from the hand. Double Pod, obviously because it's meta, draw power, all that. Triple Dawn of Herald, again because you're Herald and you do what you want. 1 Space, normally I would want to run 2, but right now my deck is at 41 cards, and you really don't need that much anti-back row as you have Herald and you have Triple Decree. Heavy Storm, it's Heavy Storm, as well as Dark Hole, and Reborn. Now then, since 1 Day of Peace got hit down to 1, I've thrown in 2 Reckless Greeds, which actually I prefer now, just because in those clutch moments during your enemy's turn, you can just activate that, get the extra cards you need in hand to negate anything they throw at you. And then Triple Decree, because it helps relieve some of the pressure that your opponent might throw at your Herald. And then onto extra deck. Crimson Blader, why? Because, I don't know, it's kind of a troll card. Style points. Style points are everything. Scrap Drag, same thing. Gaia, in case you have a dead Manju on the field, it lets you get rid of it so you won't take any damage. Catastor, because there's not that many just straight dark decks. That card, especially against Elemental Drags coming out, and just all the Judgment spellbooks, all the meta decks, this will be amazing. This, Heliopolis, I've actually won, the only reason I've won some of my duels is because of this card and going style points. So like I said, style points are everything. Utopia, because he's Utopia. Starliege Paladynamo, he is amazing. if your opponent pulls out like a boss card like BLS or anything like that, you just pull out Starleech Paladinimo, 2 level 4 light monsters, negate all their effects, and reduce their attack down to 0. And then Leviathan, a good target for tour guide plays, lets you get easy degen at the graveyard, which you don't necessarily need, but it's a good beat stick. Zenmains, because you like to stall a lot and you're cool like that. Leviair, I haven't found much use for this, but from the banishing from Hyperion, I can see a use for it, but I haven't used it yet. Gachi Gachi, because you like to stall again. And Dark Mist. His effect is, whenever he targets an opponent monster for attack, you can detach one XYZ material, and it will gain half of the attack of that monster, and that monster will lose half of the attack. And this effect is permanent, which means by the end of those 3 Exceed materials, you can have like a 4K beat stick. And yeah, that's it. Arguably one of the most OP decks in the world. Later.